was a Jerry Bruckheimer-ish 28 Days Later. That's
good.
Probably the best
Good.
way
That's a great description.
Just the I Am Legend. You know, I was okay with it. I was not okay with the dog.
What happens to the dog, Sarah?
Dog.
Yeah, I thought it was really good until the end. Akiva Goldsmith saw signs one too many times and tried to pull off what M. Night did really well.
Can I cuss or no? No cussing?
No.
Okay. From the get-go, he's driving a Ford Mustang, which already tells me that this guy's an idiot. Because why wouldn't he drive a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or learn to drive the Blackbird that he's hitting golf balls off of because it's the fastest jet in the world?
Ow.
Yeah, and the meaning of I Am Legend is he is now the legend. He is now the vampire. Everybody fears him because he's on the opposite side. Akiva Goldsmith said, I had to keep the title, so I'm gonna make it about his legend of curing the virus throughout time. And it was like, come on! And I'm okay with it being pro-religion and pro-faith and all those types of things. But in doing so, they destroyed the story, the meaning of the story, and they actually took meaning out of it because they did it ham-fistedly, and they didn't do it that well. A little sign about a butterfly on her neck, and that means that the cure is in the blood. It's just so poorly done. So the ending was so poorly done.
You know, the whole 80% of the script as well. You know, is well executed. For what it was supposed to be. And then all of a sudden, the answer and the climax came with these two people who was out of nowhere and rushed.
Will Smith is amazing in it, and to his credit, he never goes, "Oh no, you did not." Never says it in the movie.
That's true.
It's similar to Castaway, and that they gave him the dog to talk to instead of the beach ball, or instead of the volleyball in Castaway. But he carries the movie. It's incredibly quiet. Like, there's a lot. They did a really good job of not using too much music. And it was a lot of personal stuff, and he's really torn. It's not big. In the trailer, it's like blowing up bridges and things like that. That's very minimal.
It was very suspenseful too.
Yes.
With the lack of sounds and just him putting around. I mean, the movie was very scary in that sense.
Yeah.
Without showing the rage-infested people.
Yeah, coming. The biggest strength of the movie was how terrifying it was. You saw me. I was squirming in my seat. I was like doing this and I had my hands doing. Oh, it was so well shot.
In the dark.
Yo, yeah.
Was amazing.
Everything up. The first two acts are really well done, and it completely falls apart in the third act because it becomes about all of a sudden it's about deep, meaningful themes and spirituality, and it would have been so much better if it was understated.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, best and worst.
I'd say kind of like in between. I'd say see it. I mean, it was fun to watch, and some of the stuff was really great. Really, really intense moments. I've never been that uncomfortable in a movie for in a long time.
I think it proves to me that Will Smith can act when he wants to, and I wish he wanted to a lot more. I also wish Akiva Goldsmith would quit writing the endings of movies. Judging by this movie, he could write the first two acts. It's pretty good, but like the ending's ridiculous. And I will say this: they set up that other vampire to be his nemesis,
yes,
like a soldier, and they trap him, and then they don't do anything. Yeah. If they were that smart, how come they didn't track him to begin with? It's not that hard. There were big inconsistencies, but overall, it's definitely worth it. The last half hour, you might as well just leave the theater, but the first hour and a half are intense and really well done.
Yes.